Thanks for staying with us. It's good news for a lot of people across Wisconsin. The avian flu is dying down just as excitement for fairs and exhibitions ramps up. But the state warns we can't act like all is totally normal. Tehil Moladin found out what the lifting restrictions will really mean for those who show, sell, or just want to see birds. Tehil?
22 domestic flocks in 14 Wisconsin counties tested positive for avian flu during the outbreak. But the most recent case up in northern Wisconsin was back in May. That makes the department, which oversees agriculture, feel comfortable about relaxing some of those rules.
We are receiving fewer calls and obviously the fewer detections, so that's a promising sign.
Good signs this summer after a troubling spring for birds, and specifically poultry.
I know that people really wanted to move their animals, and we had been receiving those calls so much.
The state lifted its order prohibiting freely transporting chickens and other birds just in time for Wisconsin's fair season. That's particularly big for smaller flock owners looking to move their birds to market.
Whether it's a show, swap, exhibition, the fairs, those events are really important to them.
But it's not just farmers who are celebrating the good news.
Agricultural kids don't have the opportunity like a sports kid to get in front of the public every week.
For those kids, animal exhibitions, like the ones you can see next month at the Lodi Agriculture Fair, are something they look forward to every year.
It's a huge thing for these kids to be able to come and say, I grew that animal, I raised that animal.
But representatives from the Department of Agriculture say the skies aren't clear just yet.
We are still seeing those detections in the wild population.
In Wisconsin, there are more than 100 wild birds, the original virus spreaders, which have tested positive.
If they are going to a fair, disinfecting the cages, the equipment that they use before they get there and then after they leave. With backyard flocks, we want people maybe wearing different shoes and clothes around their birds.
All steps Lodi Fair organizers say they're more than ready to take.
In their project growing up, they are taught biosecurity, how to keep their animals safe, how to keep their herds safe.
Leaders from DATCAV say it's possible for the avian flu to return to the domestic population, especially as migratory birds make their way back south. But they also say it's something they're watching closely.